comes the money.
Here we go. Money talks.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
So anyways, welcome back to another episode of Money Talks and BS Walks. If you guys remember, we were picking up the scooter last time. It's a 2018, I want to say. And it's very clean. I charged the battery. As you can see, it turned off, took a full charge. Starter works. All the stuff works, so we're still in good shape there. I'm going to tell you what I've done so far. So basically, I have the intake manifold off, so I'm covering the hole for the piston to make sure nothing gets inside there. Really don't want to get anything to drop inside there. So all the fuel lines were trashed. This is all the stuff I've removed so far and replaced because, oh, hey, where'd the other filter go? There was another filter here. I guess it blew away. Oh well. There were two filters. One was the fuel filter. I was going to try to show you guys how clogged that filter was. It was horrible. Oh, it was so bad. Anyways, it had bad gas. Everything smelled like varnish. So I'm not even going to make the attempt to fix this at all in the slightest. I'm not going to work on the carburetor. All these fuel lines were so deteriorated. This is a vacuum line. The fuel lines, as you can see, they were just falling apart. They were so deteriorated. If I even tried to pull on them, they just crumpled. So I replaced all the fuel lines already. Charged the battery, ordered a new carburetor, drained the tank, put a new filter on it back there if you guys can see that, put a whole new fuel line on the back of the tank, new fuel line here, replaced the Petcock fuel system, and yeah, after a carburetor, put some fresh gas in it, and this thing should fire up. I will say that it was low on oil, like half a quart almost, which is very surprising, so I did go down and get another quart of oil. The guy put 2,000 miles on it, never did anything with the oil, so I put some 1040 in there, and should be good to go. So it turns over, all of it's working, tires are holding air, so far so good. So for $150, that was a pretty good deal. I'm pretty sure it's just going to take a new carburetor, and this thing's going to fire right up, and I'll be able to flip this for like $750, $800 easily, no question about it. If they were to buy this brand new, which, like I said, with less than 2,000 miles on it, like literally, guys, this has 1,922 miles on it. That's it. That's it. It's like mine. I don't even think I broke 2,000 yet. Actually, this one has less miles on it. This has 1,881 miles on it, and her scooter has just over 2,293 miles on it. So none of these have even technically been broken in yet. They're all brand new engines. This is what happens when you let scooters sit. So that's the new deal. That's the Wolf 50 TX. That is the Teo Teo 50. And they're basically the same scooter. There's no difference in them whatsoever. They're identical. They've just been rebranded. So having already worked on that and got that running, this was obviously a very simple task. So yeah, so we'll get this one up and buzzing around, and then we'll turn around and immediately flip it. I went ahead and put the title in there so I wouldn't lose it. That way when I'm ready to sell it, it's already signed and ready to rip, tater chip. Connor is purchasing that. I'm going to drop that off with Connor when we go for our fly date. This one's about to get transferred over to my girlfriend's house now that it's hers. I'm going to take it out and ride it a little bit more, make sure it needs nothing still, and everything's doing good. It's sat for 3 days now without running, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that happens so that we can see what it's going to do when it sits. Obviously, I just repaired mine for good. The gasket I put on the exhaust was a performance gasket, so it shouldn't have any problems. So, anyways, that's it. That's the update for the $150 2018 scooter. Remember, guys, money talks, bullshit walks. Show them the money. They're either about it or they're not, but it doesn't mean you have to give them the price that they're asking for. You know, I get it. I get it. A lot of people are like, well, don't underball them or lowball them, you know. But if you explain things in a format that they'll understand, like, do you have plans to work on this? No. And if you brought it to a shop, it's $90 to $125 an hour. So I know you're not going to repair it, and the person buying it doesn't want to repair it. But for someone like me who knows how to fix these and is willing to put the time and invest it in it, knows where to get the parts, and knows how all these systems work, it's really easy money for me. I can just turn around, flip it, fix it, and done, you know? So once you kind of explain everything to them, they go, I see now why you're telling me it's only worth this. And I go, there you go. if you had brought this down and had it fixed at a shop, you're going to find out that the fix is actually probably the cost of the scooter, which then makes it a pointless fix because you're going to sell it for basically what somebody's willing to buy it for, and that's the difference. So, hope that helped. We got more fix-it scooter videos. I don't do every one of my walkthroughs on how I do everything. Sometimes I'm just moving right along and I'm just knocking things out. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you on the flip. But till the next episode of Money Talks and Bullshit Walks, I'll see you later.